Let's call it a night. Josh was a math teacher at a local school in a small city. It was Friday afternoon, around 6 o'clock to be exactly, and Josh was grading some tests at his school desk. He was bushed, so he decided to go home. He lived alone, just him and his cat, in a nice small house 4 blocks from the school, in a quiet neighborhood. As he was exhausted, he decided to stay home, drink some wine, eat some snacks, and do what he liked to do for fun, reading. So as the night came, there he was, sitting on his couch, surrounded by his snacks, a bottle of wine, and his book in hand. One could think he was a couch potato, but that was not the case. He used to work a lot. He had put some classical music on the radio and started his reading, Tales of Midnight, a popular horror book at that time. Time goes on, and suddenly a voice on the radio cracks the music. We interrupted this program for an important announcement. A serial killer has been spotted in the surroundings of our city. Apparently, he used a cowboy hat and a black cloak. If you see someone like this, run away. So, if you are not at your home, go home now. If you are at your home and want to stay safe, don't go out. So that's all. Stay safe. Josh whispered, "Thanks God I'm home tonight." And he continued with his reading. In the kitchen, his cat was following a little moth that was flying around and went up to Josh's head. So his cat jumped over it and fell over Josh's hands and book. At the same time, the doorbell went on. "Oh my God, are you kidding me? Do you want to kill me, Skid Mark?" Meow. The moth flew away. "Oh no, sure you don't." The doorbell went on again. "Come here, let's see who's at the door." "Or maybe not. And if it is?" Then came a cry from out there. "Josh, are you home?" There at the door, a lady in her fifties that lived alone as well. She was very frightened. "Are you okay, Josh?" "Yes, I am." She continued. "Oh well, I'm not. Sure thing you know about the serial killer. Would you mind if I stay here for a couple of hours? You see, the electricity in my house have gone off. I have called the company, but it'll take them 2 hours to fix it. In normal circumstance, I would stay there and wait, but with a serial killer around, I can't." He invited her in. Actually, he was happy because he was a bit of a chicken too. They sat on the couch, Skidmark on his lap, Samantha on the other side. "I brought my book too," she said. So time goes by as they both kept reading, and it started to rain a lot. His lighthouse went off too, and they grabbed some flashlights. A few moments later, someone knocked at the door, and when Josh and Samantha saw it, they decided not to open it, 'cause it was the killer's silhouette. The man at the door forced it until it opened. "Hello?" The sound of his voice and the thunder mixed up in the air. Josh and Samantha ran upstairs to his bedroom and locked the door. When they looked outside the window, there was that silhouette again. They ran to the bathroom outside the bedroom and got themselves in there. Outside it, they could hear the footsteps all over the house. "Oh my gosh, Josh, it's him, the killer. We're gonna die," they said together with fear in their eyes. Josh looked at the door knob and realized he hadn't locked it up. It started to turn. From outside, a hand pushes the door. "Ah!" Samantha and Josh screamed together. "Are you okay?" "I work for the electric company." "You must be Samantha. I am here just to tell you We have your house fixed, and my partner is out there fixing yours, Mr. Josh. You can call me Josh. Josh and Samantha were really ashamed. As soon as the man from the light company had gone, they sat and decided not to read it anymore and just drink. And while they were amused with themselves, a silhouette approached at the back of the couch, raising up a big axe, which Josh and Samantha could see a reflection at the TV screen. They were sure that was the end for them. Ah! They cried in fear, while the axe was ready to go down over them like a reaper. At that point, coming through the air, skid mark landed on the killer's face, and between scratches and bites, the man fell on the ground. At that moment, when Josh realized they were still alive, he could he took Skidmark and grabbed Samantha's hand and ran to the street. That night must have been their luck night, because at the street there were some cops that were looking for the serial killer. They protected Josh and Samantha, and they went inside the house after the killer. They looked around and didn't see him. But for their surprise, when they looked down, just behind the couch, there he was, with the axe stuck into his head, completely dead. Probably when he came down, the axe came over him right at his head. That's what the policeman told Josh. "Oh, Skidmore, you saved us, didn't you?" said Josh. "Yes, I did," Samantha completed in a childish voice, pretending it was Skidmark's voice. They looked at each other, and Josh said, "Well, I think we can call it a night." The end.